Alright, so, welcome to another video on this channel. I'm Charlotte, or Mama Char, and you guys are my Charlotteteers. Like I said before, I'm doing my live streams as videos now because yo girl does not have an access to her computer. Her computer's in a shed somewhere, and yeah, I don't have access to edit these videos. But welcome to a brand new video on this channel. As you guys can see, I'm back at my work again, and we're going to be talking about an issue that, seems to be a pretty big topic to some people. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I'm at work right now, so anything can happen. I could be called down, but that means I'll just end the video right there. But as we get into this topic, understand there's not gonna be any cuts or anything. I can't cut anything because your girl is live streaming, and I can't edit anywhere. I can't edit my intros or outros anymore. So if you guys do want to support, GoFundMe will be in the description below, and or you guys can just, if you guys want to, go purchase my book. My book is on Amazon or on Barnes Noble's website, and you can also get on Kubo. I think it's called Kubo, and or what's it called, iBooks or Google Play. See, I'm like a horrible advertiser right now. Usually we edit that part in the videos. So we're going to talk about a topic today that is very controversial, and this topic is called transgender people and sports. Now, this is a big, huge problem here in society when it comes to kids. We already know the whole problem between kids transitioning, right? What are my looks at kids transitioning? Honestly, we gotta look at life in general as you get consequence for anything you do. You know what I mean? If this kid is giving you death threats of themselves or suicide threats, obey your kids. Don't make them suffer. You know what I mean? But enough of that on a different video, okay? So let's get into this video. I believe that if you're transgender, you should be competing in sports more specifically geared towards the gender that you are going for. Now, there is this big, huge stigma that trans girls, and this is always trans women that get in these positions, that, oh, you want someone that's like a big, huge football player, big muscles, competing with the women. And the reality of the fact is, if you look at a lot of transgender people, they are not muscled men. You know what I mean? They're not muscled men. And I don't understand why there's a stigma between these people thinking the worst out of every case scenario. Let's say you have a trans woman that clearly worked out a lot, is very big and all that stuff, and you don't feel comfortable having them on your team. That's understandable. That is very understandable because, yeah, muscles, whatever. But if it's a regular sized trans woman that you could tell like really didn't, work out as much or do all that stuff, then there's no reason why people should really be so controversial towards this topic. A lot of people take hormones that are transgender, and that already, for trans women, because this is a big issue topic on trans women, not trans men usually, because people can care less if you put someone that was biologically a woman into a male situation, but then people would still give them problems. You know what I mean? You look at some trans men, and you're like, damn, you could not see them with working with other women because they look like just muscled men. So it's a crazy topic. However, a lot of trans women aren't muscular like that, and if they are, they're very toned down. Hormones within time break down on your muscle because you're taking estrogen, you're no longer taking testosterone. Testosterone is the main substance in men that makes, or trans women that make muscles, 3 times the size, you know what I mean? But the reality is, people that are battling with gender dysphoria don't even play sports, or the reality of them is they try not to masculinize themselves if they're trans women, and if they're trans men, they don't try to feminize themselves. They're already working towards that spectrum. For instance, I did play football. If I transitioned, I probably wouldn't have played any sports, to be honest with you, because I would feel uncomfortable in general. That's just my opinion. But the reality is, some people still want to compete in those sports they want to. My opinion, is to base it on hormones. I think hormones should be a lot more easier access than they are now. Medicaid, I'm sure, does pay for hormones, which some kids could actually get. So if your kid is having trouble going into school and playing sports, they should be playing sports in school, and they're in school, they should be able to be taken care of hormonally in situations like this. So whenever I say, oh, well, there's a lot of people that can't get access to hormones, and that's true. That's the hardest part. Not everybody's the same. Not everybody has the same amount of money or anything, and everyone's individual. But the reality is, when it comes to all these people, everyone thinks that the smallest guy can beat up the most strongest woman just because of their gender, or just because. Now, granted, if you have testosterone in your body, you're more likely able to be stronger than a woman, but that doesn't mean you are necessarily stronger than all the women. You know what I mean? Because women can be strong too. Even when I was presenting as a male, there was many women that kind of like made me look like a weakling, and I got made fun of for it too. But now, look where I'm at. So I'm not muscular. I am not big boned. I am not like that. I can barely, lift up half the shit I want to lift up. But the reality is, I've been on hormones for who knows how long. So for me, honestly, guys, I'm just being honest. When it comes to should children be able to transition into their sports as well, I believe so. I doubt a trans woman will be playing full-on football and a linebacker. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, because gender dysphoria, it leaks deep inside of your actions too, and the hobbies you take part of. I played those sports because I was taught in a home that football and baseball, I just was taught sports were gender neutral, kind of, whether someone views it not as that or not. I mean, there was women that did play football in high school or in middle school when I played middle school football. They didn't allow them to play high school football, but the reality was, I know plenty of women that would have loved to play baseball or football. So I don't mind. I think someone's phone's going off right now. Don't mind that noise. But that's just my opinion. Hopefully you guys have like your own opinions. You guys want to spread out in the comment section. Let me know what you guys think. I know I'm transgender. Yes, I'm gearing towards what transgenders can do. That's obvious. But the reality of it all is, look at the way that person presents themselves. Look at everything else. Should they be able to compete in women's sports? Look at it in the reality, guys. Anyways, there's just been this big huge stigma that women are just kind of like weaklings and men are just like these big huge monsters, and trans women are just big monsters because they were biologically born men. That doesn't mean anything, guys. That doesn't mean anything. I am not stronger than a lot of women, but I'm not gonna say I can't overpower some of them. You know what I mean? But when it comes to like being able to, let's say I want to play a women's sport now. I believe I should be able to do that because I'm not anyway near masculine. I haven't worked out like crazy, and I'm not on testosterone. I'm on estrogen. So anyways, guys, if you guys did enjoy the video, leave it a like, show some love, and subscribe. If you guys are new to the channel, welcome to the brand new channel. I am Mama Shar. Become a Charlotteer by subscribing today, or if you want to buy Apple Mia is in the description. Everything else is going to be in the description. Hopefully I can put them in the description below. And yeah, I'll see you guys next video. I'm Mama Shar, and you guys are my Charlotteers. I love you guys lots like tater tots. Bye. Mwah. Had to make that very quick, guys. Let me see.